Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to clean a snapping turtle. Maybe to cook them in a future video, but for now we're just going to show you how to clean this guy, and let's get straight into it. So I caught this guy. I was down there fishing on the river and trying to get me some catfish, and this guy just so happened to grab a hold of my hook. So I figured ain't a better time to show y'all how to clean a snapping turtle. Alrighty, your first step is you're gonna get this man out and you're gonna dispatch him somehow. I used a sharp axe, just cut his head straight off, humane. He didn't feel it. He's been dead a couple minutes now. They're gonna move a couple hours after you done killed him. But once you get the head cut off, you wanna come in here with a hose pipe. You're gonna wash this man off as much as you can. Just get water off. And your next step after that is you're gonna stick the hose pipe right there in his neck, and you're gonna try to inflate his body to make it easier to get him off that shell. And once you do that, you're gonna start around this center part of the shell, and you're gonna try to cut the skin all out around it so you can get that diamond looking shape out. After that, I'll show y'all what to do. Alrighty guys, so I've done cut all the skin around this thing, and once you get to, let my camera focus in, right here there's gonna be a hard, it's not that hard, but you're gonna have to have a good knife, just a strong knife. And right there, there's a line you can follow. That way you do that on both sides, and then you just follow all the way up through here, cutting the skin out. And when you do that, you should just be able to use your knife and just follow it along up under here, and this thing should just come right off. And I will recommend cutting the feet off, because them feet being there make your job a whole lot harder. He'll be clawing you and everything else. Even though he's dead, his reflexes and nerves and all that stuff is still gonna be working. I figured I'd just put that out there because, trust me, it makes it a lot easier. I know I didn't take them off, and moving it around, it's gonna be moving around a lot when you do it. What I've seen people do, they'll take just a board and put a nail up through it and slam that shell on down there as hard as they can. That'll hold him still, but I really don't want to do that. I'm trying to keep the shell. But once you get this thing off, you're going to want to trim all the way around the whole turtle shell. And once you do that, just slowly start peeling away the skin with your knife, and that's when you can start getting ready to get your meat. Alrighty guys, as you can see, I decided not to really cut around here yet, because I figure I'm gonna try to get the meat without having to take it out of the shell right now. But I got all this skin peeled back, and I done started taking the legs off. All you do is you just get right there on the bone. You just cut right up there, and you get right there in them tendons and joints, and it just comes right off. You got a good knife, Now we're gonna try to use as much of this meat on this turtle as possible. I mean, they put off a good bit of meat. You cut off each legs, and after the legs, there's some back straps you can get that's on the back of the turtle. They're a little bit hard to get. You got to break in bones back there, but I'll show y'all when we get to that part. All right, everybody. I done got all the legs took off this guy. Look at him. All these legs. You got these two right here, and then you got the two big ones. But there's still more meat. You got all this neck meat right here, which it's relatively easy to get out. You just get right down on the bottom of it, and you cut it out, and you can cut off all the fat. Now, I'm gonna warn you, you gotta be real careful not to bust any of these guts, because if you bust it on this meat, it's gonna taint it. And when that meat just ain't no more good hardly whenever you bust a gut on it. It makes it smell awful, and it tastes funny too. I mean, I know from experience, you don't want to bust the guts on these things. We're gonna get this neck off, which, like I said, you're just gonna come up under here and cut around, and I'll show y'all what it looks like when I get done with it. And then we're gonna try to get the back straps. I'm not making any promises. I hadn't never really got them, but this is probably a first time for me to get the back straps. All right, y'all, got the neck meat off. Come off real nice. That's a good fat piece of meat right there. That's one of my favorite parts. The legs are good too, I ain't saying that, but all right. Once you got all the most important meats out, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut all the way around this shell and keep on sliding up through there until you get everything out. So that's what we're going to try to do to get to the back straps. I don't know how easy this is gonna be. Like I said, I don't usually ever get the back straps. But once again, try not to bust the guts or anything. If you can, I mean, you can try to remove them. Just be very careful if you're trying to do that. I'm gonna keep this shell too, so I can't do anything weird trying to break the shell open or nothing. But yeah, like I said, just cut all the way around through here until you get everything off, and then we're gonna try to get
Alright, y'all, I got one of the back straps off.
Like I said, it's my first time, so obviously it ain't gonna look the best for the back strap. But what I done, I'm gonna show y'all. I got all the guts out, you know, I just cleaned along the edges until finally got it all off. And what you're gonna need to do, I left this side so I can show y'all, is these bones right here, you're gonna have to push down real hard with these this knife, or get a pliers or something, and break every one of these bones going all the way up through this back strap. And then once you do that, you can just pull all them bones off, like, you know, real easy, you know. And then after that, you cut straight alongside this whole backbone here, and then you just go up under there like you're filleting a fish, and it comes off real easy. But like I said, it's my first time, so obviously you can't expect it to be perfect. This is what we have left of our turtle. We didn't waste anything. We got everything cleaned out of this guy. You're gonna wind up with 2 of these legs, 2 of these, a neck, and some backstrap meat. And I'm gonna throw this guy inside of an anthill 2-3 weeks, you know. And then after that, you can buy some stuff to put in the inside to make it smell good. You don't have to, but I prefer to do it because, you know, you don't really want nothing smelling bad after if you're gonna bring it in the house or anything. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all stay tuned to see me cook up this guy. What I'm planning on doing is either frying it or putting it in a stew. But that, I'm still trying to decide what to do with that. But make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. I'll see y'all later.